you're looking to dive into topics on how to live a happier, healthier, more fit, and long lifespan, then you've come to the right podcast. Livin the Dream with me, Coach Damian Evans. Together, we will explore the topics on all things health, fitness, and wellness. Together, we will be lifelong learners on this journey to living the ultimate dream. What up, Dream Team? Coach D here coming at you from beautiful sunny San Diego, and welcome back to the Livin the Dream podcast, where we're going to kickstart your week off with the right mindset in order to conquer your goals and in order to live your dream life. And today we're diving into a mindset shift that could change the way you approach every decision, every challenge, and every step toward your goals. Nothing is a sacrifice with a big enough why. Nothing is a sacrifice with a big enough why. And let me tell you right now, if you've ever felt like making healthy choices or sticking to your routines is just too hard, then this episode is for you. I'm here to help you see what you think are sacrifices. They're actually investments. And by the end of today's episode, you'll have actionable strategies to flip the script and to find your big why. So grab your coffee, your water bottle, or whatever fuels you, and let's get to it. Let's start by unpacking what a big why is. Your big why, this is your North Star. It's the deep emotional reason behind what you do. Without it, everything feels like a sacrifice. But with it, those same actions feel like progress. Take a moment to think about this. What drives you? Is it being a healthier parent for your kids? Is it crushing at your first High Rocks competition? Is it proving to yourself that you can do something that you didn't think you could? Whatever it is, I want you to write it down. Seriously, pause me right now, grab a pen, and write it down. What drives you? Now, here's the key. Your why has to be strong enough to overpower your excuses. Your why has to be strong enough to overpower any excuses that you may have. If your why is to look good in a swimsuit, that might work for a little bit. But if it's to live long enough to dance at my granddaughter's wedding, then that is a bigger why. You will find a way to make it happen. Looking good, great. But if it's to live long enough to do something with a loved one, that is when you'll find a way to make it happen. When you've got a big why, every healthy choice, every finished working exercise set, every disciplined moment becomes an easy victory. It's a step forward, not a sacrifice. Here's the thing about sacrifice. It's really all about perspective. Some people say eating healthy is really, really hard. And you know what? In some ways it is. But you know what's harder? Facing chronic illness. Some say getting to the gym is really hard. And you know what? Sometimes it is. But you know what's harder? Waking up every day feeling weak, tired, and out of control. The man or the woman who has their priorities set sees through all of that noise. Every time you choose the salad over the fries, every time you show up for a workout instead of staying on the couch, you're saying yes to the life that you want. Start seeing those moments not as sacrifices, but as small wins. Each one of those small moments, they're a step toward the person that you are becoming, that you want to become. Appreciate those little adversities. Lean into those adversities. Because here's the truth. Growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from challenge. Your gym session isn't just a workout. It's a victory lap for your future self. Every meal isn't just fuel. It's a deposit in the bank account of your health. All right, Dream Team, let's make this practical. How do you apply this mindset starting today? Step 1, define your big why. Spend 10 minutes today journaling about what really drives you. I want you to go deep. If it doesn't bring up emotion, it's not big enough. Number one, write down and define your big why. The more you can get into this, the better. Number two, reframe your perspective. Next time you're tempted to skip the gym or make an unhealthy choice nutritionally or whatever the case may be, I want you to ask yourself, when I make this choice, am I sacrificing for the life that I want? Or am I sacrificing the life that I want for a temporary comfort? Is this decision sacrificing a short-term hard effort for the life that I want? Or am I going to take the easy route and am I going to sacrifice the life that I want for this temporary comfort? Reframe your perspective. Number three, you got to celebrate your small wins. Every time that you show discipline, celebrate it. I mean it, really celebrate it. I want you to pump your fist. I want you to give yourself a high five in the mirror. Give yourself a mental high five and say, dude, that was something that is getting me towards my goals. I am casting a vote to be the person that I want to be. These small wins, they add up. Number three, celebrate small wins. Number four, you have to track your progress. Not always, not forever, but for sure to start. Keep a journal or use an app to track your victories, big and small. Seeing your progress will remind you why you started. Seeing the data as to, am I getting closer to that person I want to be? Or is this taking me further from the person that I want to be? All of that will remind you why you started and will help guide you on that GPS route to getting you to where you want to go. Track your progress. And number five, huge, surround yourself with the right people. The people around you can either fuel your why or they can drain it. Choose wisely. Find a community like this podcast or your gym family, any kind of group that lifts you up. Surround yourself with the right people. I want to leave you with this. Life is short, but it's also long enough to make incredible changes. The man who has his why set straight doesn't count sacrifices. He counts steps forward. Think about the version of you 5 years from now. What do you want that person to look like? How do they feel? What kind of life are they living? And then every choice that you make today is shaping that future you. So let's stop calling it a sacrifice. Let's call it what it is, an investment, a commitment to the life that you deserve. Now let's get out there and crush it this week. Define your why, reframe your sacrifices, and celebrate your wins. I'd love to hear about them. You got this. And that's it, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me on this Mindset Monday episode of the Livin the Dream podcast. Please share the knowledge that you gained with your friends and family and hold each other accountable. If you enjoyed this content, it really does help a ton. It's a nice non-cost way to support this podcast. If you could take a screenshot of this episode and post it on your social media stories and tag me and share your journey. Tag me at livingthedream_podcast or at Coach Damien_SD and let us know how this episode benefited you. Let us know what we missed. Let us know what we got wrong. Tell us how you have reframed your sacrifices, how you have celebrated your small wins. We want to know. Message us if you have any suggestions or tips that would help your Livin the Dream team that we can discuss on future episodes. I will be right here with you working on making us stronger, happier, and healthier humans. Until next time, friends, keep living the dream.